Have you ever tried looking up how to get in shape only to end up completely overwhelmed? You know the drill. One influencer screams at you to never eat carbs again. Another says you gotta do endless cardio. And someone else, well, they're just trying to sell you some magical supplement. It's confusing, it's frustrating, and honestly, a lot of it is just pure noise. But today, we are cutting through all of that. We're gonna break down the definitive, science-backed guide to building a leaner, stronger, and truly athletic physique. Let's get into this explainer. Okay, let's dive into this. We're looking at 3 core pillars today. First, the exercise blueprint. Second, fueling your athletic body. And third, mastering your fitness mindset. So, pillar number 1, the exercise blueprint, building your base. Listen, true athletic qualities like speed, agility, and balance, they don't just magically appear overnight. They start with consistent physical action. And when we talk about consistency, 150 is your golden number. That's 150 minutes of moderate to intense exercise a week. Now, if that sounds like a huge commitment right off the bat, do not panic. The beauty of this is that it doesn't have to be some grueling 2.5-hour marathon session. You can absolutely chunk this down into totally manageable blocks. I mean, just 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening adds up incredibly fast. Brisk walking, dancing, swimming, or even just vigorously mowing your lawn, it all counts towards that 150-minute goal. But here's the thing. Doing cardio alone won't build that solid athletic frame. You absolutely need resistance. Expert personal trainer Dean Theriot emphasizes that you should be hitting foundational strength movements at least twice a week. We are talking about the absolute classics here: squats, deadlifts, power cleans, bench presses, reverse bent over rows, and pull-ups. These are compound movements, meaning they engage multiple muscle groups all at once, giving you the absolute biggest return on your time and effort. It's a real game changer. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how you build true explosive power using those exercises we just talked about. Power is literally just the ability to move weight quickly, right? Well, here's the formula to train for it. First, pick a lifting exercise and use a little less weight than your maximum. Step 1, lift that weight as quickly and explosively as you can. Step 2, lower it slowly in a highly controlled manner over 3 to 4 seconds. Step 3, pause and rest for exactly 1 second. And finally, boom, explode and lift quickly again. This specific tempo absolutely trains your muscles to be powerful and resilient. I do want to offer a quick reality check though. If you are just starting out, please do not jump straight into complex power cleans. As fitness trainer Layla Ajani points out right here, as a beginner, you want to improve your strength and endurance. Begin with exercises such as lunges, bench presses, and ab workouts like crunches or planks. You absolutely have to adjust your workouts to your current fitness level. Seriously, trying to do way too much, way too fast is literally a one-way ticket to an injury or early burnout. You gotta build the base first. Okay, moving on to pillar number 2, fueling your athletic body, diet and hydration. You've put in the work, but you can't out-train a bad diet. Let's talk fuel. So we have to address this massive fitness myth head on. Are carbs the enemy? You see this everywhere online, right? So many people telling you to drop your carbs to 0. Well, science tells us a completely different story. Our brains and our central nervous systems actually require carbohydrates to function properly. If you eliminate them completely, you aren't going to feel athletic. You're just going to feel cranky, incredibly tired, and totally lethargic. Now, what's really interesting here is this exact science-backed daily calorie breakdown for an athletic build. To properly recover and actually build that athletic physique, you want 45 to 65% of your daily calories coming from complex carbohydrates. Think whole grains, beans, vegetables. Then 10 to 35% should come from lean proteins to repair those muscles. And finally, 20 to 35% from healthy unsaturated fats. That keeps your immune system functioning and helps your body absorb vital vitamins. You see, it's not about starvation at all. It's about giving your body the right balance to truly thrive. And speaking of balance, your body literally cannot process that fuel without water. So let's do a rapid-fire hydration sequence. 9. That is the baseline number of cups of water a day that women need just to keep their bodies functioning properly at a normal resting state. For men, that baseline jumps up to 13. That's about 13 cups or roughly 3 liters of water every single day just to maintain normal, healthy function. And that's before you've even broken a sweat. Let's see how this builds once you actually hit the gym. For every short workout under an hour, you need to add an extra 1.5 to 2.5 cups of water to that daily baseline. That's just to replenish what you're losing through sweat. If you're dehydrated, your performance simply plummets, for sure. Now, once you have your core diet and your water intake totally locked in, you might hear folks at the gym talking about supplements. Two specific ones you might encounter for an athletic build are glycerol and glucosamine sulfate. Glycerol essentially helps keep your body hydrated for longer, which optimizes your athletic performance. Glucosamine sulfate is used to help rebuild cartilage and protect your joints under the strain of heavy lifting. But let's be very, very clear here. Supplements are exactly that, supplemental. They only work once your core diet is already well structured. You know the saying, don't worry about the icing if you haven't baked the cake yet. Which brings us to our final pillar, number 3, mastering your fitness mindset, the engine. Look, you can have the perfect workout routine and a totally flawless diet, but they will eventually fail without the mental fortitude to sustain them over the long haul. The gym can be an intimidating place, especially if you're new. When you're tired, negative thoughts will absolutely try to creep in. But notice this tiny shift in vocabulary that creates a massive shift in mindset. You have to actively catch yourself thinking, I won't, as in, I won't do another rep, I'm way too tired, and force the pivot to I will. Tell yourself, I will complete an extra set, or I can run another lap. Training your inner voice to be positive is honestly just as crucial as training your physical muscles. So the crucial point here is captured perfectly by Lila Ajani. She says it's okay if you don't feel motivated every day, but it's crucial to establish a sense of discipline. Dedicate around 30 to 60 minutes to exercise and stick with it. Think about it. Motivation is just an emotion, and emotions are fleeting. Some days it's raining, some days you're stressed out from work, and poof, motivation is completely gone. Discipline, not fleeting motivation, is the true secret to consistency. Discipline is what gets your shoes tied when you really just want to stay on the couch. And because of that, you need to remember this golden rule. A workout that didn't happen at all is literally the only bad type of workout. It is completely okay if you can't give 100% every single time you step into the gym. Sometimes your body is just tired, and giving 60%, that's a huge victory. The habit of showing up is far more important than breaking a personal record every single day. Just show up and do something, anything, to keep that momentum alive. Building an athletic body isn't a quick overnight fix, but it is an incredibly rewarding journey that elevates your health, your mood, and your confidence. You have the blueprint, you know the fuel, you understand the mindset. So I want to leave you with this question. Which of the 3 pillars will you conquer today to start building the athletic body you deserve? Pick one small action right now and take that first step. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.